Hello everyone, my name is Sandeep and in this video I will be showing you how to solve Codeforce's problem figure fixing from round 726 div 2. So in the problem statement you are given a connected undirected graph of n nodes and m edges, and each node has initial value vi and a target that it wants to reach, and to make that node reach the target you are given an operation. So what is that operation? Every time you can pick an edge which connects two nodes vi and vj and add k to them. So what is this k? This k is basically a positive integer or a negative integer, and you add this k to both of the nodes to their initial values. So let's see the examples that are given in the problem statement. Let's see this in details. So as per the sample input we are given n equals 4, which means that we have 4 nodes 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next we are given m equals 4, which means we have 4 edges. What are those edges? The edges are 1 and 2, 1 and 4, 3 and 2, 3 and 4. So we connected the vertices 1 and 2, next we connected 1 and 4, next 3 and 2, so we connected this 3 and this 2, and finally connected the vertices 3 and 4, so 3 and 4. As I said, we are given with some initial and target values. So this 5, 1, 2 and minus 3 are the initial values of these vertices, and these values 3, 3, 10 and 1 are the target values of these vertices. So let's see, if I apply some operations, can we make this initial values of the vertices reach the target. So firstly I add 2 to the nodes 2 and 3. So let's check. So this is the edge that's connecting the vertex 2 and the vertex 3. So we add 2 to them. So let's add 2 here, and let's also add a 2 here. So the final value becomes 4 and the final value here becomes 3. So check that this vertex 2 has already reached its target value, correct? Next, move ahead. Now I add minus 2 to the vertices 1 and 4. So let's do that. So this was the vertex 1 which was connecting the vertex 4, and I add minus 2 to them. So I add a minus 2 here, so it becomes 3, and I add a minus 2 here, so it becomes minus 5. Note that the vertex 1 has also reached its target. This 3 is equal to 3. Next I move ahead. So this will be a 3 now, and vertex 1 and vertex 2 have already reached their targets. Let's see. Now I add 6 to the vertices 3 and 4. So this was the edge that connected the vertices 3 and 4. So I add 6 to them. So when I add 6 to them, what do I get? I get a 1 here, and when I add 6 here I get a 10. So see, this nodes 3 and 4 have also reached their targets. So all the 4 vertices 1, 2, 3, 4 have reached their targets from their initial values by applying 3 operations. Here you applied operation 1, 2 and 3. So there were 3 operations in total, and they have reached their targets. So we can return true in this case. So the problem statement required us to print yes or no. So for our case we can say that we have to return yes here, and if this was not possible then return no. Now let's see how to solve this problem then. So the first observation is that the parity of the sum of initial values should be same as the parity of target values. So note that whenever I apply an operation, I first pick an edge and there are 2 vertices connecting that, and what do I do next? I add a value of k to them. So what happens to the resultant value? Let's see. So initially I have some i1, let me just erase that. Initially I have some i1 and i2, and as I apply operation, what do I get? I get i1 plus i2 plus these 2 k values that I have already added. So I have to add these k values to both the nodes, so that this is the final result that I get. So what is this? I1 plus I2 plus this is twice of k. Notice that this value is always even because this is a multiple of 2. So this value in total is always even. So can we derive some result based on this? Yes. So let's see. So this is the resultant. So there are 2 possible values of I1 and I1 plus I2. What are those? This sum can be either even, this sum can be either odd, and this 2k will always be even. So what is the sum of the entire thing? I1 plus I2 plus 2k. So even plus even we know will always be even. Similarly, odd plus even will be odd only. So what do we see here? We see that how many operations, whatever amount of operations we apply, let's say we apply it infinite number of times and we add k1 k2 anything, and since these are even, this will not affect the parity of I1 plus I2. I1 plus I2 will remain even after the all the operations. Similarly, if it is odd, it will remain odd even after all the operations. So the parity of the summation of initial values never changes. That means if the parity of the summation of initial values is even, it will remain even after applying all the operations. So we need to simply check if this parity matches the parity of the summation of target values. So if the summation of initial values has a parity has even parity, and the summation of target values have odd parity, then the solution is not possible. Similarly, if the initial values have odd parity and the target values have even parity, the solution is not possible. Why? We have already seen. Because the parity of the summation of initial values cannot change even after applying these operations, because these operations are even. So the result will be the same parity as the beginning. So that was the first observation. Next, now let's say we are assuming that we have already checked for the parity is the same. Now how do we check whether the answer is possible or not? So what we can do? We can check for bipartiteness. So how do we do that? So let's assume this example that we initially saw is already given to us, and we are assuming that it's bipartite. Actually it is a bipartite graph. As you can see, we can have a two coloring here. We can color these two nodes with red and color these two nodes with blue. So let's determine the sum of blue nodes. The sum of blue nodes is nothing but, for all the blue nodes I do a target minus this initial value. So this target minus this initial value is the sum of this node, and the target minus initial value is sum of this blue node. So total summation of these two nodes is my sum 1, which I have denoted here. Let's also take the summation of red nodes. For each red node I do the same thing. I do the target of I minus this value, that initial value that they have. So target minus initial value, here also target minus initial value. Let's determine this as my sum 2. So I have two sums now. Now the operation is defined as adding k to a particular edge and adding this k in both the vertices. Now if the graph is bipartite, the key idea here is that if this is the edge connecting two nodes, then since the graph is bipartite, one node will be blue and one node will be red. Can you see why? Because the graph is bipartite, always two coloring. So if you are choosing any edge, you will always see that one of the vertices is red colored and the other vertex is blue colored. So whenever you do this operation, you always add k to sum 1 as well as sum 2. So let's say we apply three operations. So we add k1 here, so we will add into the sum 2 also k1. If we add k2 in sum 1, then in the sum 2 also we will add k2. Similarly for k3. So from this we can derive that these sums should be same, as you can see here. So what does this essentially mean? This means that what we initially wrote, this target minus initial value for the blue nodes and the target minus initial value for the red nodes should be same. So the target minus initial for both these set of nodes should be same. So if that is true, then and the graph is bipartite, then we can say the answer is yes, else the answer is no. Now let's see the case where we know that the parities are matching and the graph is not bipartite. So how do we handle this case? So in this case I have taken an example where I have taken a graph which is not bipartite. So here this is one node which is blue and these are the two nodes which are red, and these are also connected, and thus this is not bipartite graph. Now the observation here is that you can always use these two nodes and add to them k any number of times, any positive value, any negative value, and using this you can achieve the answer. You can make them equal to the target. Not getting? Let's see how. So using the same colored nodes connected by an edge to add k any number of times. So what does it become? So as I said, let's say the summation of blue nodes will be in target minus initial of I and the summation of red nodes will be target of I minus initial of I. This is sum 1, this is sum 2. Let's take this as our previous sum 1, and this was our sum 2. Now if I add k1, that is if I take an edge that connects two nodes which have blue and a red node, then what do? I add k to both of them. I add plus k here and I add plus k here. So I have added k1 to both sides. But what if I pick an edge that connects these two pink nodes? In that case, what will happen? I will add only k to one side, like only this side I will add k, that is k dash plus k dash, because when I choose this edge I add k dash here, I add k dash here, so that means I add a total of 2 k dash to both these vertices actually. So only 2 k dash will be added here. So let's further boil it down. So summation of blue nodes plus this k1 becomes summation of red nodes plus k1 plus 2 k dash, which finally becomes this k1 gets cancelled, so we can write it as summation of blue nodes minus red nodes equals our 2 times k dash. So k dash becomes summation of blue minus red divided by 2, and we always know that the parity is same, so we can achieve this. And since k dash can be any integer, so we can always use this k dash because we can place any value here. So we can always achieve an answer if the graph is not a bipartite one. So yeah, so that was the entire solution. What is the complexity? So for checking whether the graph is bipartite or not, it's v plus e, vertex plus edges. V is the number of vertices, e is the number of edges, and if you are using adjacency list, that's the complexity. So we can do this in over v plus e time, and that should be good for our solution. Let's quickly look at the code. So let's look at the code. I first take n as the number of vertices, m as the number of edges from the user input. I create an adjacency list for my graph. Next I take the initial and the target arrays from the input, and finally I take all the edges that are being given. Next I do a summation of all the initial values and a summation of all the target values. In this I then check if the parity of both my initial sum and the target sum both are same. If good, if it is not, then simply return no from here itself. Now let's see if the parity is same. What do we have? We have two options. If it is not bipartite, then simply the answer is yes, which we already discussed. If it is a bipartite graph, then we have to check the summation of the initial minus target values for both the red vertices as the blue vertices. In my case I have taken it as white and black. No matter the naming conventions you can take, and if both the summations are same, then you can simply say yes, else you can not form a solution. So yeah, that was easy. For the bipartite code, it should be pretty straightforward. That's the very basic part. So yeah, that's all for the solution. Hope you have solved it, and hope you could learn something from this video. Feel free to like it and subscribe it. Thanks for watching. Bye.